night in my dreams I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go.
Taehyung is peacefully living in Germany for some reasons, but one day Mr. Lee suddenly appeared in front of him. He is Taehyung's dad, trusted lawyer. What brings you here, Mr. Lee? Tae, you need to go back to Korea now. I have the reason to go back. You know, no one else will take care of the assets of your dad. He inherited almost everything to you, as well the company. But I'll not ask him to do that. Did you treat me as your second father until now? Of course, Mr. Lee. Then listen to me. Yes, I know your dad is wrong, but maybe it's time for you to forgive him for his peaceful soul. Your dad sacrificed his life to protect the company of your ancestor, and now it's your time to protect since your dad is dead. If you leave that, the company will go to your mom's child, to the other men. What? But he has no rights to my dad's company. I know, but remember, your mom is the president of the company. Taeyong stands up and went to the balcony and think. His dad and mom got divorced when he was in high school because his dad found out that his mom cheated on him and have a son to the other guy. Taeyong and his mom is not in a good terms because she chose his second son than Taeyong, while Taeyong has a resentment towards to his dad. Taeyong saw how his dad worked hard to his company and he will not allow that his dad's company just go to the other people. Alright, maybe you're right, Mr. Lee. Maybe it's time to forget all what happened from the past. I will go back to Korea next week. Thank you, Tae, for listening to me. I need to go back to Korea first. I have many things to do. After 3 days, you are busy in your little garden when you notice the car stop in front of your old mom's house in Jeju Island. As you saw an old man getting out of the car, you got surprised after recognizing him. Mr. Lee? You said. Long time no see, YN, he replied, while smiling at you. You come to him and hug Mr. Lee. He was close to you before. How did you find me? I hired someone just to find you. But why? Oh, I'm sorry for my rudeness. Come in, Mr. Lee. You said and invite him inside. I have things to discuss to you. What is it? It looks like very important. Here, he said while giving you a brown envelope. What is this? You ask out of confusion. Mr. Kim passed away last week, and you are a part of his last will. He gave you an inheritance. But why? I'm not his family. Are you still upset with Mr. Kim? Of course not. How can I feel bad for the person who became my second father? Here, he want me to give you this. He really want to see you and ask for forgiveness to you until his last breath, but we can't find you. The last time we know you're in Japan, but when I get there, they said they already left. Mr. Lee handed you a letter. You quickly read it in silence as your tears stopped dripping. Mr. Lee hugged you and you just burst in tears. He has a last request to you. He wants you to live in his house, even in 2 months. But why? You will find out soon. But I can't accept the inheritance, Mr. Lee. Just donate that to the charity. Mr. Kim is right. He knows you will say that. He knows you will reject his inheritance. He has done so much to help me in taking care of me at school. He considered me as his real daughter. Alright, I live in his house again for 2 months, but not because of the inheritance, but because I want to fulfill his last request. Thank you, YN. I know Mr. Kim is happy now. Mr. Lee came back to Seoul together with you and dropped you to Mr. Kim's house. By the way, YN, the maids are coming next week, Mr. Lee said. Mr. Lee, I don't need any maid. I can take care of myself. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. You bid goodbye to Mr. Lee and entered the gate. Your eyes landed in the pool area. You smile when you remember that you and Mr. Kim always play chess in that area, and memories came back. Mr. Kim, I already here. It's me, YN, you said while getting inside the house. 1 week later, you just arrive at the house and you go straight to your room and lay down. You are very tired today since you have 3 operations. In your tiredness, you didn't notice that you already fall asleep. It's been 3 days when you start working as a surgeon doctor. Meanwhile, Taehyung just arrived at Seoul from Germany at 2 a.m. He goes straight to his house. He freshened up. After that, he lay on a bed to sleep because his head is like going to explode because of jet lag. Taehyung wake up at 7 a.m. He has a board meeting today at lunch, but he wants to talk to Mr. Lee first before proceeding the meeting. That's why he needs to wake up early as he goes straight to the bathroom to take a bath. On the other hand, you also wake up and do some stretching. You get your phone and play a music and start dancing like a crazy with matching jumping into the air. Theon is in the middle of his bathing when he heard something. What's that? He asked himself. The noise continues, so he turned off the shower. Dad, is that you? Where that sounds came from? I'm pretty sure I was the only person here. He get out from the bathroom, naked. Well, he doesn't care since he knew nobody can see him naked. He took a baseball bat and went to the door. Meanwhile, you get tired and thirsty from jumping like kangaroo, so you decided to went down to drink water. You and Taeyong open the door of your room together in sync. You two are facing at each other since your room is just opposite of his. Both of you got surprised. Your both mouth leave open hung while looking at each other. But you got more surprised when you realized that he was naked and saw his tiny weenie. You gulp. and slowly turn around. And all of the sudden you scream out of your lungs. Taeyong as well, after he realized that he was fully naked and you saw his. He screamed and closed the door. What was that? Is that YN? Shoot! Did she saw my... Ah! You got more thirsty, so you ran downstairs. Wait, why he is here? I thought he was in Germany. You are in the kitchen when you heard footsteps coming. Your heart suddenly started racing and nervous because of what happened a while ago. Your eyes met while staring at each other. Don't worry, I didn't see anything. Promise, you said. How are you? It's been a while. Oh, long time no see. I thought you were in Germany. I need to come back to handle that company. I just arrived last night. You? Why are you here? I'm not a trespasser. I never said that. Mr. Lee, come to me. Wait, he found you? Oh, I don't know how to explain. Mr. Kim included me to his last will, but I'm not here because of that. He asked me to stay here for 2 months. You know I can't resist your dad's request. It means you're going to live here in 2 months. Unfortunately, yes. But don't worry, I can stay in the hospital so I can't disturb you here. No, 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 no. You don't need to do that. Okay, I need to go. I have my operation now. You quickly went upstairs, but Taehyung speak again. YN, can we stop avoiding each other from now on, since there is no reason anymore? You just look at him and continue to walk. Taehyung's eyes became teary. I miss you so much, YN, he mumbled. Your dad is Taehyung's dad's best friend, but he died when you were in high school due to heart attack. Since you have no family because your mom died for giving birth to you, Mr. Kim take care of you. He treats you as his real daughter. He sent you to college and give all you want. After your college, he decided to adopt you to become his real daughter. But Taehyung against on it because that time, you and Taehyung fall for each other. Taehyung has an anger issue since his mom left him, but when you are around with him and kind of you are his medicine, you made him calm. But his dad didn't notice that. Taehyung and his dad got into fight because of you. His dad misunderstood him. He thought Taehyung was just jealous of you, or he was afraid someone would share his wealth. Until he found out that you two have a relationship. Taehyung's dad against on it because he only see you as his own daughter, not a girlfriend of his son or to become his daughter-in-law. Mr. Kim let you choose to stay in his house as his adopted daughter or to be with Taehyung, but he will take everything that Taehyung's have. But you choose to live without choosing the two. You don't want them to fight because of you. You thank Mr. Kim for what he did to you. You also told him that you were sorry if you can't choose to be his daughter because you love his son. You left a breakup letter to Taehyung while he was asleep and left the house secretly. When Taehyung woke up, you already left. He tried to find you, but he can't find you. Taehyung got really mad at his dad. He can't understand why his dad can't accept you, why his dad need you to choose. He was very worried because he knew you have nowhere to go. Every day Taehyung drank and got into a fight because of his anger issue. Mr. Kim started to notice that Taehyung is not like that when you are around with him. 2 months passed by. Taehyung flew to Germany after he found out that you have a cousin there. He thought maybe you are there. After 9 months, you heard the news that Mr. Kim has a heart failure and got into a coma. They bring him to US for better treatment, and after that, you didn't hear any news about him. The time you found out that he was in coma, you wanted to take care of him, but you were scared because you remember what he said. Don't show up to him, just show up to him if you are ready to be his daughter. You have no idea that when you left, Mr. Kim regret on what he did and said to you. He immediately looked for you to bring you back home, but they couldn't find you because you accepted the job offer in you to Japan. You choose to leave because you are confused that time. You don't want to hurt Mr. Kim. If you're going to choose Taeyong, you don't want to become his adopted daughter because you know you will hurt. Your loved one will become your brother, and you don't want Taeyong to lose everything because of you. And a flashback back to present. Next day, when Taeyong woke up, he saw a food ready on the table. He went to your room and knocked the door. A smile crept into his face because he remembered that he always is sneaking out to your room before just to see you. Why, and that's it, Taeyong called you, but you're not answering him, so he peeked on the door, but he realized you are not there. You leave early, but before that, you make him breakfast first because you know Taeyong don't know how to cook. 8 a.m. Taeyong arrived at the house from the office, but you're still not there. He waited for you until 11, but still, you hasn't come yet. 11:30, you arrive and slowly get in. You try not to make a sound because you know Taeyong already asleep. You're about to get in your room, but Taeyong's door suddenly opened. OMG! Yeah, you scared me! He didn't answer. He just is staring at you. Why? You need anything? How long will you avoid me? I'm not avoiding you. I know you, YN. What are you afraid of? You have no reason to avoid me. I have no idea what you're thinking. You said and about to get inside again, but Taeyong suddenly grabbed your hand. Where are you going? To hide in your room? And if you change your mind and you want to leave again and hide from me, you just leave a letter as if I am nothing to you? Let me go, Taeyong. Look, I'm not here for this. I'm here because of your father's request. Dad! Why always him, YN? What about me? Don't you love me? I'm tired, Tay. Just let go of me. No. Until we fix our problem. Okay, I'm sorry if I don't break up with you face to face. If I left you when you are asleep. I'm sorry if I hurt you. Is that what you heard? That's not what I want! He closed his eyes while gritting his teeth, and his chest punched the wall. You flinch of his sudden action. What's wrong with you? He gazed on you and slammed the door. You just sigh. You know his hand was hurt. Taehyung's door opened as you saw him washing his hand cause it's bleeding. I will take care of that. I can do it on my own. I'm a doctor, remember? You said, and get his hand and put some medicine and bandage. You noticed that Taehyung was staring at you as you ask, "What's wrong? Tell me." I miss you so much. I still love you. Can you tell me that you also miss me? You try to hold your tears. I miss you. I really miss you. I want to hug you. I'm still in love with you until now. But we need to forget that feelings. Taehyung hold your shoulder and turn you to face him. But why? We are free now. Dad is not here anymore. Because your dad's blessing to our relationship is important to me. Then let's ask his blessing. Are you dumb? What are you going to do? To dig his grave? He flicked your forehead and get something to his drawer and give it to you. What is this? Before he died, he gave me that letter. He said, don't open it until I found you. You open the letter and start reading it. You start to cry when you found out that Mr. Kim wants you and Taehyung get married. Until his last breath, he wants to see you and tell you that you are his precious daughter-in-law. So, the reason why he requested me to leave her for 2 months because he wants us to get together? Which I also realized earlier while I was reading the letter. I'm happy to know this. I thought he doesn't care for me at all. YN, it's been a long while. I know I've caused you a pain, and I realize living with you is not quite the same. So, can we start over again? Am I still the medicine of your anger issues? You're always my medicine, and even if you are not, you're still the woman I love. You smile and hug him. Taehyung call you as you look at him when he suddenly kisses you. You two broke the kiss because you two hear a creepy sound like woman crying. What was that? I don't know. You get out from his room and start searching where that voice came until you found out it from the basement. You get a bat and get inside and saw a white lady. YN, come back here! Shh! Just stay there. I will teach this ghost a lesson for disturbing our kiss. You were about to beat the white lady when she suddenly spoke. Wait! YN, it's me! Mr. Lee? What are you doing here? Wait, did I hear kiss? So, you two are okay now? Yes, we already talked and get back together. Thanks, God. Actually, this is Mr. Kim idea to scare you too. So you two go back together. If not, he said he will hunt me. The end. Thank you for watching, Kubis.